Okay, I'm going to mute myself and you are good to go.
All right. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Tuesday's meditation. I hope everyone had a wonderful Memorial Day weekend. You got to get out outside, maybe spend some time with family and friends. Maybe you had a cookout, maybe you had a picnic or um, listened to some music. Whatever it was, hope you had a wonderful time. Today, in our meditation practice, we're going to talk a little bit about surrendering and how that feels in our body and how that feels in our mind. So, when we think of surrendering, we think of maybe, being arrested. I surrender, I surrender. But we don't really incorporate that with just letting things go or just so like surrender your body, surrender and let it all be. Watch as your body and your mind clears out all of that stuff that is not necessarily needed on a daily basis, and get rid of the chatter that we always talk about, get rid of the tension and tightness, get rid of the worry. We worry so much about things that have happened in the past that we can't change. We can't go back and say, oh, I'm going to do something different and it's going to change the outcome. It's already happened. We cannot go back and change the outcome, but we can learn from it and move forward, or just surrender and get over the situation and know not to do it again if it was a bad thing. We sometimes worry about the past or the future. Well, we can't do that because we don't know what's going to happen. But we get this what if thought in the mind, like what if this happens, or what if this happens, or what if this goes wrong, or what if I take the wrong turn, or what if I make the wrong decision. And we can't think like that either, because we're creating our own suffering by thinking ahead of time. And then we get ourselves all worked up, and 99% of the time, everything works out fine. And we get worried for no reason at all. I know we're probably all guilty of this. I know that I am. We've all done it sometime in our lives. We worry what the outcome will be before we even get to that situation. So today we're going to meditate on that feeling of surrender, of letting go, whether it's of the muscles in the body, whether it's the thoughts in the mind. Just trying to open yourself up, surrender, let it come to you. In yoga, we say, open yourself to possibilities, open yourself to whatever comes your way, in the heart, in the soul. So hopefully we'll learn a little bit today and be able to do that on a daily basis or whenever we need to in our lives. Okay? All right. Let's warm up the body a little bit and get some movement going. I know we probably all indulged this weekend with, burgers and hot dogs and chips and corn on the cob and ribs and who knows what, maybe some extra cocktails we had. So we're going to do a little bit of detoxing. In yoga or in the body, we twist a lot, and that helps get that detoxing going, or it helps the digestion to go. I always tell my clients, if you're having trouble with your digestion, constipation, do some twisting, get those organs going, get the intestines moving a little bit, and it'll help with that process. So let's take some exercises this morning to detox the body and get things rolling out, and maybe we'll have to eat salads for the rest of the week. All right, so sit up tall in your chair, get nice and tall, head over heart and heart over hips. Relax your shoulders, make sure they're loose and not pulled up tight towards the ears. So let them go, let them rest. Take a deep breath in. Fill up until the chest expands and then let it go. Good. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale and exhale. One more big breath. Good. Take your hands, bring your hands to one side of your lap or your chair, and we're going to twist over one shoulder. We're going to twist, twist, twist as much as you can, and then hold the twist here, and we'll take 3 breaths on each side. So breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Try to bring your awareness to the abdomen. Inhale, exhale. Good. Come on back to the middle, and we'll switch sides. Take your hands to your lap or your armchair on the other side. Big breath in, get tall, and then start to twist over the other shoulder until you feel a stretch in the back, in the hip maybe, in the belly. And 3 breaths, breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. And one last big breath. Good. Come on back to the middle. Grab onto opposite elbows, like you were going to be a little genie here. I dream of genie. And we're going to twist side to side. So taking and just kind of going back and forth. From side to side, little twists. And feel the intestines moving and grooving inside. Good. 3 more times. 1, 2, and 3. Beautiful. Come on back to center. Hands down. Take one hand to your arm, chair, or your lap. And we're going to take the other arm up and over. So this is really not twisting, but we're kind of crunching. So we're opening up one side and crunching the other side where the organs are. Get a big stretch over the ear. Good. And then switch sides, up and over. We'll stretch open the other side and crunch the other. Awesome. Come on back to the middle. And then we'll just take some circles around. So we've done this before, I think, just with the hips. So we're going to lean forward and around, kind of circling, leaning back into the chair. This stretches the lower back as well, but also gets the insides moving around a bit. And then change direction, circle the opposite way. Almost like you're stirring the pot, that internal pot. Alrighty, beautiful. Come on back to the middle. Take a deep breath in and a slow breath out. All right, let's sit back and relax and get ready for our meditation practice. So lean back in your chair, make sure the back of the body is supported by the back of the chair. Let your arms rest at the arms of the chair or on your lap. The feet be planted on the floor, so uncross your legs if your legs are crossed. Make sure your whole foot is flat on the floor and the backs of your legs are flat on the seat. And then if it feels good, you might lean the head back a little bit, or you might just stay upright, whatever feels best for you. Let your eyes gently begin to close. Close the eyes and let the eyelids rest together. Notice if you're clenching in the brow, if you're clenching the eyes, and just try to soften that area of the forehead, of the brow, those 11 lines that we might have there, and try to let that soften the face as the eyes close. And soften your jaw, unclench your teeth, and let your jaw fall open. Maybe the bottom teeth come apart from the top as the lips gently also come to close. And start to breathe in and out through the nose, very, very gently and rhythmically. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. And feel the movement of your breath, slowly inhaling and exhaling. And feel each breath as it enters the body. And exhaling, feeling that breath leave. And let each breath start to sink you deeper into your chair, relaxing the body and relaxing the mind. And in this moment, as you sit here in your seat, bring awareness to your physical body. Bring awareness to how you physically feel in this moment, taking that body scan from the top of your head down through your face and your neck and your shoulders, and your back and your chest, your belly and your hips, your legs and your feet, your arms, your hands. Just scan through the body, back and forth a few times from the top of the head to the bottoms of the feet. And notice where you're holding tension and tightness. Notice what's gripping, where you're holding on to things. And then allow that part of the body to surrender. Sometimes we hold on to those muscles because we're cold, we're clenching. Maybe it's because we're fearful of something. Maybe we just feel a deep anxiety, so we're always clenching our hands or our stomachs. So in this moment, just allow your body to surrender to everything. Let everything go completely loose and limp. As if you were floating in a pool of water, let your body just go. Let everything go as you sink back. Maybe begin to imagine the body not having any muscle in it at all, so there's nothing to clench. As if the body were just made of water or just made of stuffing. And let the body be light, loose. And surrender all of the tension and tightness from the top of your head to the tips of your fingers and the tips of your toes. Surrender in this moment. Surrender the body. Surrender. And just allow your body to be and to breathe. And once you start to feel that lightness throughout, breathe into that space as if you were filling yourself up inside with air. All those open spaces that are no longer clenched, All the parts that you have surrendered fill up with breath, as if you were a balloon just blowing yourself up. And surrender the body. Surrender the body. Go a little bit deeper inside internally. Notice parts of your organs that might feel clenched or like there's pain or discomfort. And start with the brain and go to maybe the eyes and the ears, the throat, the heart, the lungs, the stomach, the digestive system, the reproductive system. Take note of all of your internal organs and what you're feeling, what you're holding on to here, whether it's that feeling of being bloated or full in the belly. Maybe we have heaviness in the chest or the heart. Maybe we have trouble with our eyesight or our hearing. Maybe there's a headache lingering in the mind, or just some cognitive issues that we're not remembering things as well as we used to. And then slowly begin to surrender each and every body part. Let the mind become open to receive. Let the eyes and ears feel open and expansive, looking for light, looking for sound. Let the throat open up. And feel the breath as it moves in and you surrender the throat. And surrender the heart. And whether it's physical or emotional, allow the heart to open, receive love, and receive healing energy. Move into the organs of the belly, the intestines, and see that space opening up and things flowing freely. See blood flowing through your body easily. And feel your whole torso breathing with fullness and filling all of those spaces in the organs with blood flow and air, oxygen, breath. And feel the heart filling with love and surrender. And surrender and allow everything to be completely open in all ways, shapes, and forms. Physically, emotionally, spiritually. Allow the inside of the body to completely surrender. And let's move to our thoughts. The mind is constantly thinking, constantly worrying, preparing, remembering. Maybe it's feeling anxious often. Maybe it's feeling sad. With your eyes remaining closed, start to look into the mind and all of the thoughts and all of the chatter, and allow that space to soften. Surrender your thoughts to someplace else. Let them all go. Begin to fill the space in the mind with light and love. Maybe even begin to picture your mind being filled with flowers, flowers blooming, all this beauty. Allow that space to be filled with goodness. Let go of the worry, let go of the stress, let go of the anxiety, fear, and surrender the mind. Surrender the mind and breathe into that space that is now open. Clear the mind of all thought. As you continue to breathe, feeling interconnected with your mind, your body, your spirit, your physical body, all the emotions in the mind. Connect every bit of those things with just the breath. Moving the thoughts out as you exhale, moving the discomfort out as you exhale physically, moving that space. Moving the tension out as you exhale. And surrender to a sense of your higher self. And see yourself as this beautiful presence filled with only the best things, the best feelings, the best light, the best love. And see yourself as this higher power of love and light. As you remove all of the chatter, the negativity in the mind, the toxic feelings in the physical body, the feeling of discomfort and stress. See yourself rising above, filled with light and filled with goodness. And allow yourself to be completely present in your being. And feel again the breath as it moves slowly, filling the lungs, and it moves out slowly, emptying. Notice the goodness of this feeling. Maybe even give yourself a smile as you feel whole and renewed and refreshed. And bring your awareness back to your breath, solely to the breath. And bring your awareness to your body sitting here in your chair. And feel each part of the body, starting with the bottoms of the feet on the floor, the legs, the back supported by your chair. Continuing to feel light, lifted, as you bring yourself back into this space. Begin to invite in some soft, gentle movement as you wiggle your fingers and your toes. Let your head gently rock from side to side as you awaken the head, the neck. And come back to that nice posture in your chair. And sitting up tall and placing one hand on your heart center and the other hand on top of that hand, as if you were holding your heart and holding your chest. And just for a minute, feel again the breath as the chest expands into the hands. Maybe feel your heartbeat and your presence here in this moment today. And feel the goodness of who you are in this moment. Be completely open to all that comes your way. And anytime we feel stuck or like we can't move past something, just allow yourself to surrender to that acceptance of how things are, so we can move past. We can move past the thoughts, we can move past the pain, we can move past the worry of the future, and just be present as we surrender ourselves. Take a deep breath in, and a long, slow breath out. Let it all out. I hope you enjoyed this practice today. I hope that you were able to take some time to let go. It's a very hard thing to do, to let go thoughts especially, because those continue to come back. No matter how many times we push them out, they come back running into our brain. So anytime this week, as you feel any of that chatter, any of that craziness and chaos, any of the worry or anxiety come to mind, take a moment, take a deep breath, breathe it away, let it go. And it may come back 100 times, but 101 times you can breathe it back away from you and come back to the present moment and be grateful. Be grateful for your breath, honor your breath, and know that it can get you through anything. Thank you all for joining me today. I hope you have a wonderful week as we head into June, and we'll see you again next week, same time, same place. Bye, everyone.